Hello, everyone. Welcome to Haven here at Winter Pride 2022. I'm SchalaKitty. I'm your runner. You can use she, her, and or Z here pronouns for me. I am joined by the absolutely wonderful Bloop.
Bonjour, that's me. I'm Blue or Blue for short,
Yes,
whichever is fine.
we are really excited to run Haven for you. This is a game released by the Game Bakers at the tail end of 2020, and I'm playing on the most recent update, which is called the Couples Update, which originally, when Haven came out, uh, it's always been the story of a young couple named Kay and U. Originally,
Mm.
though, they were a male female couple, but the couples update allows us to play as different versions of Kay and U. So, y'all were very kind, very generous with your donation. And
Yeah, and I want to update you. I closed the bid, and there had apparently been a last-minute snipe for
oh
the
my
No
female K
way!
and female U ending.
Ah,
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Here's the thing. I don't mind. I am happy with running any couple because you know what? All the money went to the Trevor Project. I am very happy. We were sort of joking. I have a special affection for the male version because that was my casual playthrough. But if it's going to be the ladies, then absolutely, happy to introduce y'all to K and U as our pair of awesome ladies. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much for all your donations. I do appreciate it. All right, then. So if it's going to be the two ladies, then that's where it shall be. Um, so for Haven, for the current patch speed run, we run on reduced difficulty to make our boss battles a little safer, to make our certain movement a little easier. But if we're all good, I'm going to go ahead, count us down, and just introduce y'all to this game. So let's get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. All right. So the only thing with Haven is I'm going to be skipping through all the cutscenes. So you'll see this sort of glitchy fast forward effect. But I was allowed to do this one.
Awesome. Your butt's awesome.
Say it again to my face.
Because you know what? This gives us a very good introduction to Kay and U, our protagonists.
it's true.
Our very fun, very flirty protagonists. But I will go ahead. We'll make our way through the tutorial. We're going to be sort of speeding through a lot of Haven. Haven has a lot of tutorials. But that's because it has a very unique way of traversing, of battling, of crafting. As you can see, in a lot of games, you walk. No. In Haven, we glide.
You will
So,
be floating and gliding.
yep,
And that's so cool.
it is very cool. That was, one of the main inspirations for how the game works was, they want to recreate this sort of the feeling of flying that you have in the absolutely wonderful game Flower. So,
Oh, I
so
didn't knew that.
yeah, I went reading a bunch of the blogs and like everything. One second, this is the tricky part.
Yeah.
Do you really think drifting is that useful?
So yeah, as Kella said, we're going through a lot of informations right now. We're learning how to glide. We're learning the U-turns. We are discovering the flow threads, so the kind of bluish lines that you see on the floor. Basically, they are our main source of power and energy. Energy, which is represented by the kind of cell that you have on the uh, top left part of your screen, and we'll be using that a lot. So flow threads are extremely important.
Yep, and now we're getting into cooking and crafting, which is a big part of Haven, especially if you're playing casually.
Yeah.
If you can kind of see, have to use both sides of my controller at the same time, in order to select things. Even though I am playing this game solo, Haven is can also be experienced as a co-op game. And for the solo experience, what they did to kind of give you the feeling of two people together is they sort of divide up your controller into like two halves. So Kay has the D-pad, and then you has the face buttons. And I find that's a really interesting way to kind of divvy up things.
Yeah.
Or, so we'll be scooting our way through things. We sort of had our little I call it use like character establishing moment. So Kay and you, they're on this planet because they have basically run away from their from human society. They're part of they came from a set of human colonies called the apiary, which is a really authoritarian society where they kind of decide who gets married to whom. And Kate and you were not slated to marry each other, so now they basically ran away rather than have to deal with all that. One of the fun things when you're playing Haven casually is that you kind of realize that you're in Act 2 of Kay and Yu's story, and you kind of have to figure out what happened in Act 1. And yes, the loading screens are fantastic.
They're really good.
I will give this warning now. I should have given this at the top. One of the loading screens is going to involve some nudity. We'll let you know when that happens. Don't worry, you'll know. But now our little spaceship house, the Nest, unfortunately has been damaged in an earthquake. And now we are traveling around trying to get back home and discovering how all the little, what we call islets of this planet source are, how they're all connected by these really cool energy bridges called flow bridges.
That way.
And now over here we find this pollution called rust, and we'll be collecting rust throughout the run in order to do some crafting and to eventually repair the spaceship. Yes, Haven is a run where we are always derusting.
It's true. I never realized that, but it's true.
I can't take credit for that joke. That joke goes out to my dear friend Inven. But after he said that, I was just like, well, that's now part of my commentary.
I love it so much.
I just want to interrupt really quick to say
Sure.
we have broken $7,000. Thank you so much,
Yay,
everyone,
7K
for all of
hype!
your donations.
Thank you all so
Thank
much.
you. That's so cool.
Thank you.
And then let me know. We have a bunch of donations when.
Oh, go ahead. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, this is a good time. We're just going to be heading back to the Nest. So go right ahead.
All right. Well, we have some of those donations that broke, the bids right at the very end for whether we were going with the boys or the girls. Bloopy donated $30 and said, "Hey Schala, Blue here. So glad to see Haven showcased in marathons. Wish you the best of luck for your run. You'll be amazing." Less than
Aw.
3. And then Inven sent in $40, says 1, "Go Schala, go." 2, "Let's make the bid war a little more interesting."
Well, thank you all so much. You all are really, really fantastic. And we're good. I was sort of saying earlier, like, I'm a little nervous. This is my first time running up Power Up of Pride. I've been a volunteer for years. This is my first run. And this is my first time running Haven at a marathon. So I hope that it all ends up working out. So anyway, we have our sort of first little bit of spaceship repair here. That's sort of what the, I guess, overarching like goal of the game is to repair the Nest. But I should have collected
I think we've got
just enough to do our first repair, which is to get the Nest sort of out of where it's got stuck. And now we're going to go off and start exploring in earnest. So, yeah, basically a lot of Haven is sort of like just going around exploring, kind of getting your like lay of the land. Yes, to quote chat, they are having some trouble.
This way is
It's a good one.
It is
I
a
like
good
it.
one.
Long.
And you're going to see me sort of stop to collect
always be
rust as
useful.
we go. We have to hit certain goals through the game. Let me just sort of get through this fight, and then we can kind of talk a little bit about the differences between the patches.
Mhm.
So this is our first
Be
fight in the
careful,
game.
dude.
Oh, okay.
Bam.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Okay, all good.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm so used to Kay going first
We should be able to pacify us.
that I was like,
Do that.
Kay going second like threw me off. So yeah,
So-
Haven is also an RPG.
No shoes.
We have these, they're not quite turn-based. They have like an interesting flow to them. But anyway, we've made a friend.
I
His name is Oink.
So this is Oink. This is our friend. I'm going to give you one Oink scratch for free, chat. If you want any more, you gotta donate.
Yeah.
To donate.
Like you want to pet the lizard.
You want to pet the lizard. I will basically. The thing is that I can basically only do like one during the run. But if I'm in a place where I can pet Oink and we get some donations to pet Oink, I will pet Oink.
Yeah.
We'll have to probably just scoot through his cutscenes though, because Oink does get cutscenes.
And Oink is a really, really good lizard, so you really want to
Yes.
pet him.
Yes. So that was our first encounter with aerial threads. Aerial threads will become more important as the game goes on. Right now, though, our boots are not cool enough and sparkly enough to make use of them. So we have to figure out some way to get cooler, sparklier boots.
Yeah. And so yeah, as Kella said, we'll be collecting like rust through the whole run from now on. And you have 3 different types of rust that you can collect. Each of them being used for like not for different matters actually, but basically you will need a certain amount of each kind of rust types to get through the reparations and
What's that
stuff.
tell?
We have our first boss. So
Yeah.
hey, at the end
Damn. He's too
of
impervious.
that first fight with Oink, we learned about rush mode. Rush mode is the game's auto battler. It's not supposed to be able to be used with your other sort of like stronger attacks.
Ready when you are.
But you know what? If you're really fast with your inputs,
On your mark.
you can do it anyway. And rush mode gives you like a huge damage boost, so we just sort of stack the damage boost from rush mode on top of our duo attacks, and yeah, you could just get rid of that boss in 4 hits.
Which is really, really neat.
Yes.
Like,
It's-
but, no, go ahead.
So it's a little bit of a unintended strategy. We're only going to use that a few times in this game, but when we do, it's
Feature.
I would call it a feature. Please never patch this game, bakers.
Don't worry, they knew about it for a long time and
Okay.
they didn't patch it, so
Awesome.
we're good.
Great. Also, hey, we unlocked the radar.
Yay!
That way we can
We're never using the radar.
No, but it's extremely convenient for
Yes.
casual runs because, as we mentioned, the planet we're in is divided into a lot of different islets, and it's extremely convenient to manage to get your way through the planet, basically. So obviously, now that Scala knows the whole game by heart,
Ready
I
to
know,
go.
I know, I know the
but-
speed run by heart. Like if you ask me to go find something like specific, like if you ask me how to get to like the swamp, I'm like, I don't know how to get to the swamp. 'Cause-
I know.
'cause- yeah. We sort of talked about there's sort of I'm running current patch. Haven is sort of split like on the leaderboards between current patch and a sort of pre-rebalance patch. Partway through Haven's development, the game got completely rebalanced to be easier. And the big thing that did is it changed a lot of like rust requirements. It oh hi Oink. It also gave a whole bunch of quality of life improvements. The main reason why I run on current patch, I really like the current patch run. I like that it's sort of this very breezy run, and also of course I get to play as 2 ladies or two boys. So, but I do have lots of admiration and respect for everyone who did a lot of the hard work of routing out the earlier versions of Haven, and we do borrow a lot of that. A lot of that is still relevant here in current patch.
Yeah, or at least a lot was really useful
I
to
hope we'll
manage to
find what
get
we need in
through the
this
new
area.
route because
Here's
the
a map.
route has changed a little bit in between the what we call the old patch and the new patch.
Well,
But yeah, as Kala said, like the game has been rebalanced to the point where basically, as we said, you have to collect rust. The amount of rust that you need to collect just to repair the nest has been divided by 3 in between the two versions. So as you can imagine, it changes a lot of things. And the old patch, the speed run on the old patch was really how to say that. Obviously, I can't find my English right now.
It's okay. It's definitely a much stricter route. Like it's
Yes,
very
exactly.
precise in
Yeah.
what you have to do. Whereas this route has a bit more freedom. Like if I miss some rust, in most cases I'm going to be fine. And we make
Mhm.
use of the fact that we have a larger rust leeway to be able to do to make use of some combat abilities you couldn't really do on the older patch.
No, definitely. Like you will see later in the run what we're talking about, but any let's say fancy trick and thing that Scala will be doing, we couldn't do just because we couldn't afford making the detour to get more rust basically. So yeah, the both runs are extremely different. Though it's the same game, to the point where yeah, we decided to just divide the leaderboard in two because it made sense.
Yeah. So to catch you up on the story, as Kay and you were out like adventuring, they found this little like repair hub, and they touched a button, and a transmission got sent off. And I am sure that will not come back to bite them at all later on in this game. Yep, it's all totally fine.
Sure will.
I was totally, there's totally not a reason why we can't skip that cutscene. Anyway, this is our friend Burble. Hi, Burble.
Hi,
She's our,
Burble.
she's our friend. We are going to. I'm just sort of. There we go. Almost accidentally got on Burble. We're going to be
Oops.
talking to Burble later. No, I'm good. I'm good. I backed out of it.
Yeah, I saw that. Just we had a question in chat with
Yes.
which I think we didn't answer. Was does the boss just leave after you beat it? Basically, yeah. Each and every time you'll be fighting any enemies except one. But basically, we do pacify them because they are basically corrupted by the pollution and the rust. So we are helping them getting better, and we don't kill them of some sort. We just
Nope.
pacify them.
Yeah, we actually don't get into this at all because in this version of the run, we don't eat. We ate at the beginning of the run. We're not going to eat again. Kay and you are actually vegans.
looks like an assembly.
No,
It's
I
something-
did.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
pay
it
attention.
actually makes sense. I never realized that, but it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you do, there's an extra little side quest you can do in the swamp where you have to save the burble eggs from being eaten. Kay gets very upset about a predator eating another's babies. Oh, also, Bloot! It's another boss. This is Knock.
On your mark.
Not is
Uh,
it pain.
Preparing something.
Not in this route. not in the current patch. I just have to kind of listen for just a second. We're going to be making use of our rush mode one last time. Just waiting for its little. There you are. Yeah, we're good. And also here, I will actually show. Not only does the boss just leave? Wait, hold up. Hi, Knock. We're friends now. We're now friends. Hi, friend.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is.
Yeah.
Knock is cute when, you're not scared of it. Anyway, basically, Knock is supposed to be a whole tutorial on, how to, time your attacks. You're supposed to, sort of shield from its attack. And then, after it's, it's in, I don't know what it ever gets called. Dizzy? Woozy state? I don't know.
I don't know.
the weakened state that a number of
Mhm.
enemies get into. Basically, when it's in the weakened state, you can then hit it for massive damage.
Mhm.
Basically, what we do with the rush mode is we tank the hit from knock, and we don't get any knockback, haha, because we're using that little rush mode trick. And then, yeah, we just tank the hit from it, and then we just one-shot it because we duo blast it while in rush mode, while it's weakened.
But
It's basically we basically
Yeah.
like chain like 3 different damage boosts on top of it all at once.
But yeah, it's supposed to be a like extremely scary fight, at least like for a casual
Yes.
playthrough. And I'm still amazed to see that you can just one shot knock.
Yes.
It's
Also, we now have flow bursts. Flow bursts let us gather rust. They also let us deal with those little. They don't never get a name, so I just call them grumpy bugs. Also, I love doing that little bit of movement. So hey, we got our first spaceship part.
Yay.
That was actually a gold split. I'm actually running my splits in the background because my splits tell me
Nice.
where to go.
And each and every time you will get and find a piece of the nest, you will go back to the nest.
Yes.
We won't get back into the nest, but at least not for the moment. That will happen at some point.
Oh, hey, bravo, les lesbians!
Bravo les lesbiennes. Mais oui. Mais bravo.
So that's the that's the scene that pops up occasionally with why I have to put on my stream. There might be some nudity that happens.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's my take on it while we have a second. There's a lot of games out there, you know, like horror game runners, they never have to apologize for the content in their games. I'm running a game that's very cute, very sweet about a couple. I am not going to apologize for the fact that, you know what? Sometimes it's just a smidge saucy, and that's
I
okay.
know this place.
Haven is actually a mature rated game, and they rated it mature so that way they could touch on, you know, the fact that, like we sort of got it, sort of indicated at the beginning, Kay and you are very much a passionate couple in love, and that includes intimacy.
Exactly. Okay, I still find it extremely ironic that they had to go through rating it mature because of the content it has, while at the same time is one of the most accessible and beginners friendly game ever.
It is, yeah. We, like in terms of like accessibility, like for example, one thing that I've done, like I turned off screen shake, for example, because I don't like screen shake. Oh, actually, here, hey, can we heal up while we're talking about cute things in Haven? Can we heal up a little bit? Can we? Okay, no, give me a hug. Oh, sometimes they will hug, and if they hug, then they get like, oh, there we go. Yay,
Okay,
we
nice.
got a heal.
Better?
It's extremely cute and extremely useful.
Extremely useful. Like in a casual playthrough, that will save you.
Oh yes, and basically, the character whose health is the lowest will be healed to the same amount of HP as the other one.
Yes, it is fantastic. It's like, trust me, that saved me
Yes.
so many times playing casually.
Oh yeah, same.
So anyway, but yeah, I mean, you know, I also gain HP, you know, whenever my partner kisses me. So it's total, yeah, true to life.
Yes.
All right, so now we're doing our crafting. So this is, like I said, something that's sort of exclusive to the current patch run.
Exactly.
But I have just enough. Yeah, we're all good.
Because yeah, as you can see, we have to use some rust to make some crafting, and we're crafting some capsules that will be used during the next fights. And as mentioned previously, back on the old patch, we couldn't afford doing the detour, so we never ever actually used the capsules in the run. So this is really new. As you might have noticed, I'm more familiar with the old route than the new route. I'm getting to that.
Real quick.
You can open your eyes.
And
Real quick. All right.
Surprise
Surprise anniversary! Happy surprise anniversary to Kay and you. I love that cutscene, so I'm like, yay, happy surprise anniversary. So basically what happened there is we unlocked leveling up. We are not leveling up in this run. In this patch, we don't have to level up. We're good. We will never have to. We don't need any of that, so we just don't do it. But we do have to do this. We do have to do this tutorial.
All right, let's hop on a few threads to practice.
So this is a tutorial about skidding. We kind of did this a little bit during the first tutorial,
You did it.
but this is one to make sure, do you really know how to skid? Have you been paying attention? And it's like, yes, I have paid attention. Also, there's Oink.
Now
Are
you
there
got
any
it.
donations
Let's
for
see if you
Oink?
can keep it going.
Or, hey, this is a good time for donations anyway. I'm just chilling.
True.
Well, no specific donations for Oink, but we do have one for $25 from Tana. It says, settling in for a cozy evening with lots of speedrun action. Love to see everybody putting their best appendages forward for this awesome cause. Scala, good luck on your run. May the butts always be cute. Less than 3.
Less than 3.
Less than
Let's get back to
3.
business.
I mean, I promise you, the cuteness of butts definitely comes up a few times in this run. Also, to chat, I see someone saying, I want to play this with my partner. Yes, you can play this co-op with your, like, couch
Yeah.
co-op is a total way to play this game. And I basically tell anyone, if you are watching me play this game and you think to yourself, oh, Blue, this looks cute, like, just go play it. Like, the speedrun doesn't do justice to, like, all, like, the really fun parts of this game, which is basically K and you being adorable.
Yeah.
Like, there's for example, one of the big things you do in Haven is you can collect trinkets as you go out and explore Source, and basically trinkets just get you more cutscenes, which is great. Your reward is more K and you cuteness.
To be fairly honest, the good thing with the speedrun is that you can definitely still play it after having seen the speedrun and totally enjoy the game.
Yes.
Because you will barely know what happened to the story.
We'll give you like basic updates, but it's definitely
Exactly.
worth playing.
Oh yeah.
The cast for this game is absolutely fantastic. Here, we'll talk a little bit about what they did for the couples update. So for the couples update, not only did they re-record the entire game with the new voice actors, they got the original voice actors to come back and re-record lines, so that way to make sure that all of the pronoun usage is correct, all the terminology is correct. They redid all the subtitles in all the different languages that Haven has been. Sorry, I almost hit one of the random encounters. And that's why I had to like very quickly go a little off course there.
It's fine.
Yes, but yeah, and all the voice actors for this game are fantastic.
Yeah.
We were sort of talking during setup, like I do have a little bit of like special affection for the two boy version, just because that was my casual playthrough, and I love Male Yu's voice actor. He does such a fun job with that role, but everyone is great. Everyone. The thing is, I'm so used to running. Basically, on my stream, I basically only do same gender couples for when I'm running good ending. So I'm so used to. Oh, bravo les lesbiennes.
Ah oui, effectivement, bravo les lesbiennes. Oui.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
No, I need to refresh
Oh,
the.
Okay. Give me 1 second. This is my serious time. This is the Hornet fight. Give me
Oh, yeah.
1 second to get through this. Let's see. Did they play nice or not? Okay. We're good? We're good. Okay. I can't tell until like after the attack lands if they manage to bind, but we're good.
We're good. So as you could have seen, we've been using the capsules, and they helped us attacking all the Hornets at the same time. They're really, really useful.
Yeah,
And
the Hornet
that-
fight is very scary, even with the capsules.
Extremely scary.
So basically, the Hornets, hey, they are robot cops sent by the apiary to come and basically arrest K and U.
And bring them back to
Yes,
the
and-
apiary.
Yes, and bring them back. They have this very nasty attack called flow jamming, where they basically, like
Let me see.
bind one of the characters, and if both, you have to basically like immediately stop and unbind them, because if both K and you get bound, it's instant game over. So
I forgot about that.
yeah. When I said that I had some fights in practice go sideways.
Oh, that's what you actually meant. Okay.
Yeah. But
I totally forgot about that.
yeah, so usually I'm fast enough on it, but
Mm.
anyway, we have one last boss fight, and then we're good with boss fights. These are only the required bosses at Haven. Haven actually has a whole number of bonus bosses that you can go and find, and you get bonus cutscenes for dealing with all of them. You get achievements for finding all of them. But for the speedrun, we are only required to do 4. Let me just sort of focus up here on our turnip friend. All right. Okay.
This might be a good
Also,
time to
hey,
test the
now we
capsules
get the
on you.
capsule tutorial.
Explain to me
Because
how
we
they
never used them before.
Yep.
Never.
Never. All right.
Capsule with flow.
Let's see. Is turnip friend going to play nice? Nope. Turnip friend does not want to play nice. I'm just going to let it get off the attack,
Okay, I get it.
and
Joke time
because
is over.
I find my timing gets messed up if I. Okay. Come on, you. Why did you not? Okay.
Take that.
Okay.
How about
That
we
was a
go
little
back
odd, but we're fine.
You're
to
fine.
Please, grab
So,
We're fine.
something that we didn't mention. You have 2 types of attacks. Well, maybe it's a bit late to
Also-
mention, but still.
Here. Also, this is now our friend.
Come
Oh, yeah,
over
true.
here. We need to show you
Okay.
Aw.
I just wanted to show that we have more friends now.
Yeah. So yeah, you have 2 types of attack. You have the blast attacks, which basically are distance attacks, and you have the impact, which is contact attack, if that makes sense. And some enemies
hear that?
will be weak to one type and strong against the other one. So that's why Scala had to go through using both types, because I think if I remember well, you have one side enemy who
Yeah.
was weak to one type and the other
Mhm.
one to the other.
Yes, the Toriko, our little kitty friend there, is only weak to blast attacks. So I'm very used to if Daiko, that's the name for our turnip friend, if he decides to belly flop, I basically have to ready up a blast to knock Toriko back down. So thank you all so much for the love and chat. It's very much appreciated. All right. We got up to the vid chat. So hey, we figured, those hornets must be receiving transmissions from somewhere on this planet. And we found a info in the map that there's probably a vid chat or video relay up here. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go talk to Yu's mom. This is not a surprise to KNU. It's a little bit of a surprise to the player that Yu's mom runs Exanova, which is like sort of our big mega corporation from the apiary. There's a really big, long, detailed conversation that we're supposed to be having with her mama Reina. We're just going to mash through it.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is like my I have my little like sort of
Okay.
bit of adding to the route is figuring out where you can kind of rush through dialogue.
the dialogues. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you might have noticed that when you select the different options through the text, one of both characters might get some confidence, and this actually is much more important than it seems, because that will be that will make sense for the ending.
Yes, we'll kind of explain confidence at the very end. Anyway, after talking to Yu's mom, KNU got into a huge fight because Yu has been keeping a secret from Kay this entire time. We talked about how, the apiary kind of matches you up. It's going to force you to marry someone you don't want to marry. Yeah, Yu was being forced to marry Lord Ozius, who's on the apiary's council. So he's basically this very powerful politician, he's also the biggest bloot of them all.
Boo!
Boo!
Boo, yes.
Boo, Osius. So anyway, Kay was understandably upset that you has kept this information from her. They got into a huge fight. You is now missing. And now we got to figure out what happened to you. That fight when you're playing casually is very stressful because you, as a player, you cannot diffuse that argument that they have. You can try to, but you can't.
It's just a really sad moment because you don't
Yes.
really know what to do.
As the
It's
player.
heartbreaking.
Yes,
know?
it is. It is. In the speedrun, we just double down on making them as angry as possible. No, this is not the time for that, ladies. Hold on a second.
Oh, no.
Bravo les lesbiennes nonobstant.
Also, I want to just give us very quickly a little thank you to Fandangelo in chat. That's my brother coming out here to support me. Oh, he's so
Aw.
sweet. Anyway,
Merci
it's
beaucoup.
okay. We found you. She was at the vid chat. But it's okay. They make up. We'll get to that in 1 second, ladies. Hold on. And now we have this
Not
segment.
yet.
Not yet. Now we have this segment where we have to go around as just you and figure out how to make our way back to Kay. I actually really love these cutscenes. These are like my favorite cutscenes in the whole game because when Kay finds you, you can be like very sad about it. It's like, no, do you still love me? And Kay's like, of course I love you. It's like just like I love you a little bit more, and a little bit more. And I'm like, no, Kay, you're too cute. Actually, question: who is your favorite between Kay and you? It's a good question.
Huh.
Do you have a preference?
Well, I don't really know because the thing is, I played the game like right after it got released.
Mhm.
So basically, I had a certain fondness for you, but basically mostly because she was the lady for most of it, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I love her story and stuff, but just I felt closer to the character just because she actually was closer to me,
No, I get it. It's an
So-
interesting thing because
Mm.
I've played it so much of like all three versions that
Yeah.
to me, like, I sort of joke that speedrunning Haven and kind of going through all three versions the way I do is very good for practicing pronouns, especially if you have.
True.
Oh no, I got the door. Ah.
Oh no.
You can skip that cutscene. It's as you can see, it's a super small cutscene. Being able to skip it is just like a point of pride, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's fine.
But
Definitely not a big time loss.
it's not a big time loss. It's more just a point of pride.
Exactly.
But because of that though, I have like, to me, Kay and you are always Kay and you, no matter what gender they are. And I sort of swap through pronouns all the time for referring to them.
Yeah.
I find more and more that I really do like you a lot. I have to I guess blame Ryan Heil in his version of male you for getting me to buy the game because of this cutscene, which is my favorite cutscene in the whole game. It's super duper cute. They're gonna kiss, they're gonna make up. A butt might be touched. It's fine. It's great.
Yay.
But because of that, I kind of came into this really liking you.
I saw
But as I've been playing it back and I've done like some replays and I got to, for the wonderful group, the Lady Arcaders, we did a whole showcase that had basically the Speedrun Plus story. I think overall I like Kay more, but it's an interesting question of like,
Mm.
do you like the character who's more like yourself or who's more like your partner? Because with me and my partner,
perfect.
I am definitely the K,
We just
and
need a little rest to hold
they
it
are
all
definitely the
together
you. Between the two of us.
It's an interesting point. But
It is an interesting
I've-
point.
I know that anyway, I need to replay the game because I made, I think, 2 playthroughs basically when it got released, and I couldn't play it since then because I've been having some graphical glitches. But now I have the PS4 version, so I will be able to replay it plus
Hey.
play it with the latest couple updates.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna bring me a new perspective of the game, but I need to do that. But yeah, I would say that naturally, I like my favorite character, at least back when I was playing it, was you.
Like I said, both choices 100% valid.
Yeah,
I mean, of
that
course,
was really
of,
cute.
of course, you could take the third option and just say oink.
True, and would be totally valid.
Yes, because everyone loves oink.
For fourth option would be Burble.
Oh yes, Burble also a 100% valid option.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're doing now? So now we did a whole bunch of plot right there. Oh, actually, here we didn't really explain this part of it, so I'll explain it. The reason why we kind of condensed all the plot to like the first like 30-ish minutes of the run. Like I said, in this version of the speedrun, we're not eating. And K and U can get hungry. If they get hungry, they have a hunger debuff when they're fighting. So we need to get through all 4 boss fights before the 30-minute mark. Which we did very successfully. Yay.
Yay.
Bro, now we can go back to yes, Bravo la lesbian.
Not Bravo les lesbiennes. Not Bobo, also great. True.
Yes. So now, oh, I bumped my mic. So now we're going around. We're just collecting parts. Anada, if you have any donations, now is like the best time because we're
Oh,
just
yeah.
chilling.
Definitely.
Great. We do have some donations. We have a $100 donation from Yarn, and it says, discovered this event because of the Yeti shirts. I'm loving the runs. Best of luck to all the runners. Smiley face. And I definitely wanted to point out we have those amazing Yeti shirts. You can either visit theyeti.com or do !Yeti in chat. And definitely check those out. They are awesome.
All right. You know what? I know that wasn't specifically for Oink, but that's a $100 donation.
This is so
We're going to pet Oink.
Nice.
That's Oink.
I will even let you hear the cutscene.
Why are you here? You missed us, didn't you?
I bet he felt lonely on his empty islet.
You do realize that we can't take you along on our journeys, don't you? That would be too exhausting for you.
But you can stay with us next to the nest if you want.
No funny business, though.
There. We have petted Oink.
Do you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yay.
Yay.
I have to admit I have to admit,
Oink.
my favorite one is definitely the one where they're petting Oink and they refer to themselves as, depending upon which version you're in, as like Mama or Papa you, and I'm like, no, that's the cutest thing. You need to stop.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so cute. Like no, like when I ran into that, like in the casual playthrough, I'm like, no, it's just like the cutest thing. We're like, you know, we're like, I don't know. It like it was just so sweet. Just like, oh, Mama
Yeah.
and Papa you, or you know, Mama and Mama you. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mama K and Mama you, or Papa K and Papa you. It's also cute. Also, hey, I will point this out because this is our second time traveling through here. If you notice the fact that the absolutely amazing soundtrack, by the way, the soundtrack swaps on that islet. Hey, that's your warning that there are more hornets on that islet. So it's a really, like, there's so much really good gameplay and story integration in this game. Like earlier we talked about how like the controller is split between K and U. When U is missing, you can't use the radar because the
So?
radar is on U side of the controller. I love that. And they even like be like, oh no, you took the radar with her. And it's like,
Mhm.
it's so good. Anyway, hey, we get to now have fun times with Burble. So Burble is actually our fast travel system.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't get
Off we
my
go.
cutscene skip there. So she'll travel around to different islands. Bravo, les lesbians.
Again?
Again!
Okay, let me reload. Let me reload. Bravo, les lesbiennes.
Burble, are you sticking around?
I
Anyway.
love it, huh? I can sneak in a bit of French all the time. It sounds
Yeah,
good for me.
it's fantastic.
Right?
Anyway, the only thing though is Burble will only travel to an islet that is completely clean of rust. There are a couple islets though that are always clean. So we just, we just, use her fast travel just a few times during the speed run. So that's why we went down here to the Golden Plains and we kind of sort of just gently touched that island earlier because it added that to the map so that way Burble would be able to travel to it later. So we have we need to travel with her one last time. Now the first time you travel with Burble, it's
Give me a
free.
minute. Come on.
For the anytime after that, you have to offer her some food. So there's that food we made at the very beginning of the game. It was for Burble the whole time. Anyway, we now need to go back over to the door. We have to go do plot now. So we have gathered up all but one bit of repair for the spaceship.
Now, it took me that long to realize, but actually, you don't full clear any islets
Nope.
in the new patch. Wow.
No,
Okay.
nope.
Took me that long to realize, huh? But
No, it's just not. We don't need to.
yeah.
No.
It does make sense. It does make sense.
Yep. So I'm just gonna get a few for safety. All right. So hey, it's the door.
This
Kay opened the door. Good job, Kay. We're gonna go in here, and there's a whole bunch of like exposition about how like the rust must have broken up source into islets. I didn't. Whoops! Almost left without the hyper
What
rust.
was that you
It's okay. We're good.
Okay.
I did not know that was actually. This is a real thing. I learned this.
Okay.
Part of my job is like listening to people talk about historic buildings, and I did not know that this is actually like a real problem. Like with when metal gets rusted, it actually expands.
Oh, I
did not
didn't
know
know
that.
that.
Yeah, I had to know about it because it's going to cost someone $2 million to fix, but it's fine.
Ooh, okay. I love how you casually dropped that.
That told you
Like-
that's part of my job. It's listening to
No,
people
I
talk
know,
about old buildings.
I know, but just 2 million.
Just 2 million. It's
Just
fine.
2 million.
That's $2 million to fix a problem with rust. Anyway, so now we're in like this sort of we kind of get access past the door to a whole bunch of new areas.
that came down
Oops.
nearby.
I was hello.
Maybe one fragment away.
Getting in and out of that cutscene for some reason always like takes me a second
We need to be
because it's
careful
like
until we know for
it's a hold B to skip cutscene, and it sort of flows differently than the talkie like your talk sections. Hey, we have one last
sure. Come on, this is not fair.
fight.
The last fight.
Yep.
Here we
We're
go.
doing this
Same.
with the hunger debuff, which you can see that's why everything is taking a lot longer to load and has
That was easy.
orange instead of blue. Also here, I'll show you. You can pet this bug
Come
too.
on. Don't be scared.
But the good thing is that because we do
Friends.
have the capsules, we can still use the Omni. I think it's the Omni Impact
Yes.
that we're using. And bravo les lesbiennes, bonjour. And,
Give me 1 second, I have to clip through this rock. Okay, cool. We're good.
nice.
It's Osius. Boo.
Boo!
Anyway, Osius
Boo,
is here to be a
yes.
creep. He's here to creep on you and basically be like, hey, I'm gonna come to Source, and if you don't come back willingly, we're just gonna arrest you. Yeah, and then brainwash you. Just totally
Yeah.
normal, like, antagonist stuff
Yeah, I
to
mean,
start
is-
threatening us with.
Is bringing that in a really extremely casual way.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this is totally normal.
Oh, yeah. Like, I actually because you only have this one cutscene with Osius. I think they do so much in that one cutscene with him.
Mm,
It's really, really well done. You get like the
yes.
total sense of what Osius is all about in like that one cutscene. You're like, okay, cool, yep, I get it. I 100% understand why everyone hates this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, because you also will 100% hate that guy after you're
Oh
done.
yes.
Anyway, so I mentioned hyper rust earlier, so
Mhm.
we need 2 pieces of hyper rust to be able to finish the game. There are actually 4 pieces hidden throughout Haven. You get that one from the story, so you get one for free. You have to figure out where to get the others. One of them is a reward for exploring. The other 2 are for character interaction and for fighting bosses. For us in the speed run,
Master at work.
getting the one for exploration is the fastest. We just had to do that whole big
What do you do?
sequence there, but we're all good. We did not fall. I sort of joke I have fallen basically any place where I can fall in this game. There's a lot of places to fall in this game. And I joke that my real enemy in this game are the ravines. But we're good. We're good.
But it actually is true because like when you see the game, I mean, if you haven't played it and you're just totally new to Haven, you might be thinking, oh yeah, the game is cool, it doesn't look too hard, and it actually isn't. And moving around, floating, gliding is extremely visually pleasing. Now the thing is, moving the way you want with all the precision that it means is much harder than it seems.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially gliding on the flow thread can be like is extremely precise, and you can easily get off the flow thread, and on the aerial thread you will just
Um,
get down.
the thing is that by running on reduced difficulty, one of the things it does is it does increase the flow thread tackiness. Which that is also one of the accessibility options in the game, which I am so happy we get to use that in the speedrun, because trust me, trying to do that without the flow thread tackiness, like it makes it like so much harder.
Oh yeah,
So
you have to be
luckily,
extremely precise.
yeah, luckily having the flow thread tackiness turned up makes it so that we have that little extra bit of safety. But anyway, hey, we're in what looks to be like a really scary endgame area, and there's like big scary stuff all around. We're going to be really hopeful that we don't run into that bonus boss I talked about that you could get the hyper rust from. Yeah, he likes to hang out over here.
Yeah.
It's about, not quite 50-50. It's about 25-75 if he decides to bother us. Let's see if he decides to be nice. And he has decided to be nice today. Luckily, you can get him to go away with a full-powered flow burst, but you have a very limited amount of time to do that before he will catch you.
Yeah.
And if he catches me, it basically I would have had to just revert to the save. But we're all good.
Yeah, the good thing is that you like each and every time you move from one islet to another, the game auto saves, as you can see. So it's
Just
not
need to get to
that
work.
punishing if you have to reload.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, we gathered up all those spaceship parts. We now get to fix the nest. We're basically going to just skip our way through this. Also, you can see that we're still getting chemistry exp, which is like how KNU level up. One of the things I really love about Haven is you get that more for doing story than you will ever do for doing fights, and I think that that's a really, really good system. Your reward is like, it's supposed to be a reward for KNU's relationship, getting better.
Yeah, and it actually is really, really cute.
It's super cute. Trust me, all these cutscenes are very adorable that I'm skipping
Oh
through.
yeah. If you haven't done so, yeah, just play the game. It's a fantastic game.
Just please play Haven. Like that's like basically if I hopefully if you've not seen this game before, hopefully now you are aware of it and you'll check it out. Definitely go wishlist it on Steam. It goes on sale fairly frequently.
Yes.
But even at full price, it's absolutely worth it.
Oh,
Like I'm going to get through this run in under an hour. A like casual 100% playthrough for me took about just under 20 hours.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so it's totally worth it. All right,
Mm.
so hey, we're at the end of the game. I'm just doing this one last thing to be absolutely sure about which version of the ending that we got. So I guess now we can explain confidence and the endings and all that. Oh wait, first I have to get to the bottom of this volcano. Now I bet you're thinking, oh wow, this is a really big volcano. I bet it's going to take like forever to get to the bottom of it. Don't worry, don't worry. So there's oh I caught the thread anyway. That's okay.
That's great.
Well, that's okay. We should be in a good spot.
Forget it. We can't go down that way.
Nope. Oh wait, you got down there. Oh my god, I'm so glad I got that. Sometimes you figures it out before Kay does, and that's great. And I'm so glad we got that in a marathon run. That makes me so happy. Anyway, to explain confidence. Oh wait, I want to go as you. Oops, she got stuck. You get down here. I like to have you be in the lead because Kay requests it. And to explain kind of what happened with the confidence there. Confidence throughout the game picks which version of the ending that you're going to have. If you're going to have you or Kay be the confident one. In the speedrun, we have you be confident. Her confidence cutscene is just really easy to mash through. Also, I like it. I think it's more thematically appropriate. Unfortunately, though, Kay gets injured protecting you from the volcano,
So we'll have to do it little by little.
which is very sad. But now we have to go through. We have to sever this giant flow bridge, which connects source to the apiary. Well, I almost overshot that, but we're good.
Another one.
So yeah, we'll have to
This one's for
go
me.
from platform to platform to basically cut this massive flow burst, or I don't know.
Flow bridge.
It's a flow bridge.
Yeah, they
into
still
the
call it a.
volcano?
Yeah, they
Okay.
still call it. Yeah, it's the planetary level flow bridge.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so the planet's flow bridge, which connects source to all the other planets in the apiary. Basically, once this is cut, the planet gets cut off. Basically from like human civilization.
You can do it alone.
And the cutscene, the little dialogue that we skip through at the end, that actually determines if you get good ending or bad ending. Good ending is when Kay and you decide, yes, this is what we're going to do. Bad ending is if they hesitate, and then bad things happen, and we won't say anything more about that.
No.
Because bad
But-
ending is very depressing.
Oh yeah.
I sort of joke. I have the world record currently for current patch bad ending, but I don't like. I would never want to bring it to an event because if I want you all to see Haven, I want you all to have the best Haven experience possible.
Yeah.
And that's good ending. So we just gotta make our way up. We're almost done.
Be careful not to
And I
break
just
As
break in, we had
Yes.
a humongous donation that I really
Oh,
want to
oh.
read.
Okay,
Okay.
can we just finish? Just because I have to be
Oh, the truth.
concentrating. Yeah, well, I literally have one last cut to do, and then we're all done. So time will be coming up. Ooh, not gonna fall. So I will call out time in just a second. It's when the flow bridge is severed, and then I definitely would love to hear that donation while we're letting the credits, while we're letting the celebration cutscene play out.
only one.
So here we go. Time!
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations! That was such a nice run.
Thank you all so much. Anade, please go on.
All right, we have a humongous donation from LZ Moto for $1,250.
Oh my god! Thank you so much!
Thank you! Regrettably, I have to sign off for the day. Glad I could catch part of the Haven run. Thank you to all the donors, organizers, volunteers for this great event. The Trevor Project is a charity that's dear to me. Happy holidays and see you all in 2023. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you so much. That's absolutely wonderful. I could not have asked for. Yeah, don't worry. Oink is going to get Pat. We have something.
yeah.
We have something for you. The reason why I kind of knew I was going to come in around a 55-minute for this, even with the little extras that we did. I was kind of hoping around 55 minutes. Great. we will we have something just a little extra. That's why I always give an hour from my estimate. Just so that way we can experience again, if I want you all to have the best Haven experience when I bring this to a marathon. And I'm so happy that this was the first time I got to bring it to a marathon. And so that means that we're going to see the epilogue, which, because that's how you have to end Haven, as far as I'm concerned.
Mhm.
But yes, you see that Source now is kind of by itself out in the universe.
Yeah.
I'll actually let this play all the way out. We get the beautiful logo and everything.
I have a fun fact for you.
Ooh, what's your fun fact?
You mentioned a bit earlier that you would never bring the bad ending to an event.
No.
Well, as far as I know, bad ending version was never brought to an event. For the old patch, as far as I know, we showed it twice to online marathons, and we always went for the good ending.
You absolutely you got to give everyone the proper Haven experience,
yeah.
and we're about to have it.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. We will get to the epilogue. You also get to see this apps. I love the ending art. The ending art is so good. Have our little pan around Guame. So I'll definitely make sure that you all can see Oink. Don't worry, Oink will definitely get his close up. And then we'll kind of skip through the story part of the epilogue. But don't worry, you'll definitely get to see the important part. There he is. It's Best Boy Oink.
Yay!
Yay!
He looks so happy. I
So
love
cute.
that. Yes.
If only you knew how long
Oink is
I've
here
been
for
waiting
charity.
for this.
All right, so we're going to do something very special, which is at the end of the game. I always do this with Kay because in one of the conversations, there's a conversation about what you would do if you knew it was like your last day. And Kay's answer was that she would plant as many flowers as she could. And so we're going to let Kay plant all the flowers that she wants. Also, hi, Heliga friend. We mentioned the Heliga earlier. There's Heliga
Yay.
friend. We get to see her at the ending. So this is for all of you, chat. For all of your absolutely amazing generosity and support for this run. You're gonna see what it is. Also, flower burst. So chat, since you gave us so much love for this run, let me give you all some love back. There you go. Nice big heart for you.
Well, it looks
And it does. It looks so
Wow.
much prettier this way.
Like, I have to say, I can see that you've been practicing.
I've been practicing how to draw that heart.
It looks gorgeous.
Yes. Anyway, let's get Kay and you. Oh, I love this little cutscene about the berries. Let's get them some delicious treats.
I wonder why we're bothering to plant a bit of everything, when we could just focus on intensive cranberry cultivation.
We need a little variety in our diet, lest we get tired.
Why? I'm not getting tired.
And
of you yet.
we gotta go see Best Boy Oink. Oink! Let me get a little closer. Just for Oink. Full power flower burst for you, Oink. And of course, we have to have the Oink cutscene at the end.
Come on, Oink. Roll over. Shake. Sit? Ugh, we'll never manage to teach him tricks.
That's because he's too clever. He knows very well he doesn't need to do anything to get
All
some
right.
scratching.
Let us close out Haven the proper way. Oh, wait. Also, wait. Is Turnip Friend over here?
This
Oh,
isn't the sharpest
He
drawing.
wandered off somewhere. Turnip Friend. Oh, there's Turnip Friend. Turnip Friend.
Abstract
You also get a flow burst. Flower burst for you too. Flower burst for everybody.
Yay.
All right.
Anyway, can you have themselves a lovely little fondue dinner? Have a bit. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I didn't mean to wander away. I need to actually go inside. Whoops. That's okay. They have themselves a lovely little dinner, have a little discussion. We see that they're still very happy together. And now we go sleep. There's a big conversation here about like life and death and consequences of your actions. But you know what? Most important thing, Kay and you, they got each other, and you got to end on the smooch. So thank you all so much for all your support. As I said earlier, this is my first time running a Power Up with Pride after being a volunteer for a number of years. Just thank you all. This event, this charity means a lot to me. Everyone who's been super duper generous, you're all fantastic. If I got like a moment, hey, you can go find me at twitch.tv/SchalaKitty. Bloop, where can they find you?
Mostly on Twitter, to
On
be totally
Twitter.
honest.
Fair. That is fair.
I do have a Twitch channel, but I barely stream.
Fair enough. But just take all this wonderful kindness and compassion and generosity and all these good feelings. Please take them out, carry them through you throughout the rest of the year, and definitely carry them out to your local LGBTQ community. This is a time where we need good feelings and solidarity more than ever. So thank you all so much. I could not have asked for a better run.
Thank you so much, SchalaKitty. That was an amazing run and such a cute game.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone for sticking here with us through this amazing Winter Pride event powered by Power Up with Pride. You are watching Winter Pride 2022. Our next game coming up is going to be Shovel Knight, King of Cards, the Any Percent New Game Plus. And it is going to be run by Dan the VP. So that'll be fun. Stick around. And I just want to say all of your donations here throughout this weekend, throughout the end of today, are going towards the Trevor Project. So the Trevor Project is the world's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQIA+ young people. The organization works to save young lives by providing support through free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend their time. Their 24/7 phone lifeline, chat, text, and soon-to-come integrations with social media platforms. They also run Trevor Space, the world's largest safe space social networking site for LGBTQ youth, and operate innovative education, research, and advocacy programs. And we have had so many amazing donations. We're up to $8,654 since Friday, which is just amazing. We just had another huge donation come in, $350 from Agox. I hope I didn't mispronounce that too badly. Thank you so much. There was no comment, but we really appreciate it. Of course, we also appreciate all the small amounts too. We had a donation from Leaf for $10 that said, as a European, I'm always happy when marathons run through the night. You're great, and so is your cause. Aw, thank you so much. And like I said, all of these donations going to the Trevor Project, such a great cause, whether it's $5 or $1,200, every little bit is appreciated. Thank you so much.